So this market had this big correction, and we were talking about the fact that we'd gotten deeply oversold on a short-term basis, and that we would likely rally back up here towards resistance, again, where this long-term moving average is right now. That is really playing kind of key resistance right now for the markets. We did rally today in anticipation of the election. We'll see how this kind of plays out tomorrow. Again, this market's just really kind of rallying through off this very oversold condition that we had last week, finally kind of washed some of that out. Stock buybacks now kind of coming back into the market. That's helping give a little bit of lift to stocks here, but those stock buybacks are going to be reduced by about 30% over the course of the next quarter. So a lot of the buyback strength that we saw in the second quarter of this year is now going to dissipate moving into the third and fourth quarter of this year. And again, as we talk about this, something that we're talking about in our Technically Speaking post in the morning is that a lot of the tailwinds behind this market previously, deficit spending, natural disasters, of course, tax cuts, the Fed balance sheet, all that gave this market really the lift over the course of the last 9 years, a lot of that is now becoming a headwind. So we're going to see stocks really starting to struggle here. And again, keeping a watch on this trend of the market. There's a real risk here that potentially we have changed from a more positive, bullish tone of the market to something more negative, at least heading into the end of the year. As we talked about in this weekend's newsletter in particular, this current oversold condition that existed has now almost been completely wiped out again, but yet the markets are still below that moving average. So again, something you want to pay close attention to here. Again, we reduced some risk in portfolios last week, and this is in this weekend's newsletter. So get by our website, realinvestmentadvice.com, and click on our newsletter link. Read this weekend's newsletter. We talked about repositioning portfolios.